This is a quick guide on long-range combat in Red Dead Redemption 2 online. These skills are also transferable to story mode. So I feel that long-range combat is a lot more difficult than medium and short-range combat on Red Dead. And a big part of that is because you lose your auto-aim at long distance. Be it with rifles, repeaters, or snipers, aiming at someone, you will not lock onto them. It doesn't mean you can't get kills with these guns, but it is a lot harder using repeaters and rifles at this range. When it comes to using snipers, for the most part, it does seem that they are two-hit kills. Unless, of course, you hit them in the head, or if you hit them when they're already damaged. Unlike a lot of other games out at the moment, you'll notice that when firing a sniper rifle, there isn't any bullet drops. So that is one thing that makes it a little bit easier on Red Dead. So sometimes you can get a clean chest shot on someone and then have to follow up with the second shot to finish them off. However, you can exploit the fact that people will often take cover. So when they do this, you can make some pretty easy shots. For the most part though, you will find yourself not using a scoped weapon. The damage and the range on the bolt action rifle is a lot higher than repeaters. So always opt for a bolt action rifle over a repeater if you're fighting from long range. As I mentioned in the medium range combat guide, the outer ring of your sight is very important to pay attention to. You need to be patient and let that shrink before you take your shot, which will make firing a lot more accurate because the bullet will only travel within the circle on the screen. So the wider the outer circle, the more room it's got to miss the target, and the smaller, the more likely you are to get a headshot. However, if you're in a position to, then using Deadeye, that can be a very useful method in getting long-range kills. So for example, in this situation, I went into Deadeye and marked 2 crosses on this guy, and one of those long-range shots hit perfectly. You can tell that by the little white X that comes up on your sight. However, again, that wasn't enough to kill him in one hit, so I had to do exactly the same again. Unfortunately, though, Deadeye doesn't last forever, so you can only do that a few times, unless you're willing to throw all your money into tonics and topping your Deadeye up all the time. And when it comes to using repeaters from a long distance, it takes even more bullets using one of these as well. So you can track the run of a player like I did here, but it will take multiple shots to take them down. So all in all, to be honest, I advise turning those long range situations into medium and short just by running closer to the targets that you want to shoot. It's not really worth hanging out to one side of the map, far away from everyone, just so you can get a couple of sniper kills in the game, when you can be much more efficient at medium and short range. If you want a guide on medium and short range combat, then there are 2 links in the description to a video on both of those topics. Thanks a lot for watching. If this video helped you out, then please give it a like and subscribe for more straight to the point quick guides in the future. I'm JmCooKie. Cheers.